Hi, I'm Sarah Fender, Principal Program Manager on the Azure Cybersecurity team, and today we're going to talk about Azure Security Center. Security is top of mind. It's turbulent times, particularly if you consider the number of records that are being compromised, the amount of time it takes for an attacker to be detected, and the total cost of a breach. While your security needs may have evolved, we believe that the classic model of protect, detect, and respond still applies. However, we go about implementing that model in a bit of a different way, adapted to modern IT environments and today's threats. Protection must be extended beyond the traditional network perimeter and extended into PaaS and SaaS-based services. Detection technologies must become much more sophisticated and leverage advanced analytics, behavioral analysis, machine learning. And you have to be able to respond more quickly, shortening the time required to investigate, respond, and mitigate should a breach occur. So what's unique about Microsoft's approach? The first is that we build security technologies into our own products and services, making them secure by default, as well as provide technologies that enable you to secure your entire IT environment. Second is intelligence, which is really the game changer. The cloud really enables us to do that much more effectively than in the past. And finally, partners. We know that Microsoft will not be your only security vendor. In fact, many large organizations operate more than 30 or so different products and services. We recognize that fact, and we want to be able to simplify security across both Microsoft and partner solutions. If we go back in time, security was focused on keeping things in-house, really protecting that perimeter, locking things down. But as technology has advanced, things have moved outside that perimeter. Today, we rely on mobile devices to get our work done, cloud services like Office 365 and Azure, CRM and SaaS applications to move your business forward, enabling productivity and greater agility, as well as integrated supply chains and extending your reach across the globe. Each of these represents a unique security vector. Many are outside that traditional network perimeter, and we have to shift our approach to address the security needs of modern distributed IT environments. Microsoft has a very unique perspective across IT environments, which includes both the breadth of signals, so devices, users, apps, and servers, and also depth within each of these areas. And as a result, we have unmatched insight into the threat landscape, helping Microsoft identify emerging threats early, and access to data that can be used to tune our detection algorithms, helping us more effectively detect attacks that might otherwise go unnoticed. So let's take a look at how this approach applies to Microsoft Azure. The solution has been architected from the ground up for secure multi-tenancy and cloud scale. We have an extreme focus on system and operational security, ensuring that networks and operating systems are hardened, that servers are running the latest security updates, and more. And we make it easy for customers to apply that same rigor to their own Azure deployments. Systems are monitored constantly, and advanced analytics are used to detect threats. Again, we enable customers to take advantage of advanced threat detection for their deployments as well. Microsoft operates some of the world's largest cloud services, and we share insights from across Microsoft products and services. We have access to global threat intelligence from specialized teams like the Digital Crimes Unit and Microsoft Incident Response Centers, and we subscribe to a number of third-party threat intelligence feeds. Microsoft operates a Cyber Defense Operations Center that's staffed by security analysts and engineers who have a really unique set of expertise into cloud security. And partners. We make it easy for customers to bring their trusted partner solutions with them to the cloud. In fact, the Azure Marketplace has more than 3,500 solutions from partners. In addition, Azure Security Center integrates these solutions so that you can manage and monitor all of the security solutions in one place. The reality is that according to Gartner, 95% of cloud security failures will be the customer's fault through the year 2020. At Microsoft, we believe it's our responsibility as your cloud service provider to empower you to better secure your cloud workloads. Let's take a look at some of the challenges that customers face when securing workloads in the cloud. First, CIOs and CISOs are still ultimately on the hook for the security of cloud deployments, but they lack visibility and control. Management of cloud resources is increasingly distributed across the organization, no longer defined by that traditional network perimeter. Cloud environments are more dynamic, so resources in the cloud are being spun up and spun down on a much more frequent basis. And it's not just about virtual machines and servers, which most IT organizations have a handle on how to secure in their own data centers. There's also PaaS services to consider. And then finally, when enterprises move to the cloud, they unfortunately often bring with them the same challenges that they face on premises, in that they've deployed a number of disconnected point solutions. Those solutions tend to generate a lot of noisy alerts. Organizations don't necessarily know where to focus first or how to prioritize those. And of course, meanwhile, threats are becoming much more advanced and much more sophisticated all the time. Azure Security Center helps to unlock cloud opportunities, enabling organizations to move more sensitive data or mission-critical applications to the cloud with confidence. First, it does that by enabling that very important visibility and control. This is an area a lot of organizations feel like they're going to take a step back when they move to the cloud. But in fact, in many ways, as your cloud service provider, Azure can provide you with more visibility into what you're running in the cloud and what the security state of those resources are. So we provide you with this one unified view of security across all of your Azure subscriptions. We integrate security event logging and monitoring, including events from partner solutions, and enable you to access this information in a variety of ways, not only from the Azure portal, but through REST APIs, Power BI dashboards, and even in your own security information and event management system. We enable security at cloud speed by providing you with security policies that can be tailored to meet your company's security needs or the requirements of a particular workload that you're running. For example, you may have a workload that has regulated data. You want to require encryption for it. So you have the ability to tailor policies based on your needs. We're constantly analyzing the security state of your resources based on those policies and providing you with recommendations that really guide resource owners through the process of addressing any vulnerabilities or misconfigurations that have been identified. And that includes rapidly deploying security solutions that are built into Azure from Microsoft or from partners that we've integrated, things like firewall and endpoint protection solutions. And then finally, helping you to keep up with cyber threats. So we're constantly collecting, analyzing, and fusing information from your Azure resources, from the Azure network, and from those partner solutions that you have deployed, leveraging Microsoft's vast global threat intelligence for Microsoft products and services, specialized security teams within Microsoft and third parties, and surfacing to you a prioritized set of security alerts that provide insight into the attack and recommendations on how to remediate. So we'll be spending quite a bit of time today, and I'll have some guest speakers, some colleagues on the Azure Security Center product team will be joining me as we dig deeper into these various topics.